The following program may contain strong language and mature content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good morning, and peace and blessings to you. It's a great day. It's a blessed day. And if you don't know anything else on this day, know that you deserve to be blessed. We want to welcome you to Titan in the Morning. Hold on. Oh, that's good. That's good. Good morning, and peace and blessings to you. It's a great day. It's a blessed day. It's a Tuesday. And if you don't know anything else on this Tuesday, know that you deserve to be blessed. Hey, everyone. I'm Titan Capri. Y'all know what I do. I'm Titan in the morning. I just want to come and talk to you for a second while I take a sip. Yes, it is a sip. You may think it's a slurp, but it's a sip. Look, ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday. It is election day. It is time for you to get out and vote. Go and do your thing. Do all of that good stuff. I want you to get out and I want you to make your voice heard, right? Get out and vote. Now, please understand that this is not a straight ticket. You can't just go straight down the ticket. You're going to have to do a little something. You're going to have to, finagle some stuff and do, but do not let that discourage you. Today is voting. Today is election day. Today is your day to let your voice be heard. I just wanted to get that out there. Just get that out there, okay? So look, ladies and gentlemen, I've been doing this Titan in the Morning, and I've come, through with some things here, and so I just want to say thank y'all. I appreciate you. I love you all for tuning in. If you are looking at me, if you are seeing me, if you are feeling me and all that good stuff, show me some hearts, show me some thumbs up, show me some love, or just type down in the comments, hey, Titan, good morning, Titan. Hey, how you doing? So this morning, I talked about last night on the Titan Capri Experience change. And I think I want to talk about that this morning. So while you're getting the kiddos ready, while you're getting ready for your job, while you are getting up, making coffee to only lay down again, whatever it may be that you're doing, I want you to take a moment and I want you to think about change, right? Today is election day, right? And we're going to talk about change. And we're going to talk about just what does that mean? But first, we want to talk about, right, what's in the cup. What's in the cup, baby? What's in your cup? So this morning, I have a little bit of pecan. You know what? I changed that. I have a little bit of pumpkin spice and apple something donut. apple crumb donut. That's what's in the coffee today. Not what's in the cup, but it is in the cup. But y'all know what I'm saying. That's what's in the coffee today. So I got a little something. I mixed up something, and it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Mm, that's good. That's good. So I want you to take your cup, whatever it is that your libation is in the morning. I said libation, not libation. I said libation. Whatever it is in the morning, I want you to take a piece of it. Hey, Imani, that's my friend, baby. That's my loctician right there. Y'all see that? That's my loctician. Y'all give her a good old good morning. Hey, Imani. Hey. What? Okay. What? I'm trying. Good morning, sir. Wait a minute. That's the doctor. Y'all better come on in here this morning. Y'all better. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So we want to talk about what's in the cup. And what's in the cup this morning is change. Change is what's in the cup this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot move, we cannot do, we cannot be without change. So while y'all are getting ready for work this morning, while y'all are, checking yourself twice and looking yourself over and making sure that you look good and you smell good for the job this morning, while y'all are getting the kiddos ready for school and doing all of that stuff, think about change. Today is election day. We need change. But not only do we need change in the election, we need change in our own lives. Change is inevitable. Change is going to happen. What's in your cup this morning? Let it be changed. Remember what we talked about. What's in the cup is yours, right? Anything that overflows outside of the cup, that's for them. But right now in your cup is change. There is something that's sitting in front of you, right? There is something that's sitting in front of you that's festering, that's not good, right? There is something that's sitting in front of you that you are looking at and you're like, dang, there's something that's sitting in front of you that needs to change. You need a fresh flow of water, fresh flow of energy. You need that this morning. Now, look, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't come here to preach this morning, but what's in your cup? Change. That's what's in your cup. So we're going to talk about that change in your cup. There is something that needs to be changed. I'm so glad you changed. Yes. Change. Ooh, that's what's in my cup. Change. Let me tell you, I don't do what I used to do. I don't say what I used to say. I don't act the same way that I used to act. I'm still a little, but you know what I mean? I had to change. And I know this may be a little heavy this morning, but you got to change. You cannot keep staying in the same place, doing the same thing over and over and over again and expect to get something different from that. You can't do it. This morning, what's in your cup? Change. And change is good. Sometimes we're scared of change because we think change is bad. We think it's going to take us out of our comfort zone and we're not going to be able to get that back, right? We are comfortable. We know what's going on right now in our world and in our lives. So we're comfortable. So we don't want to change. But let me tell you something about change. Change is inevitable. It's going to happen, whether you want to or not. And in the words of Medea, right? Voluntarily or involuntary manslaughter. You know what I'm saying? Like change is going to happen. So I want us to be in that moment and understand that change is okay. Change is good, right? What's in your cup this morning? Change. Take a sip of that change. Yes. Let's go on and take a sip, baby. Yes. Come on. Let's go on and take a sip. That morning sip. Now, yes, you see how she's sipping? You see? Now, she didn't do all that noise. I did that myself. But that's what we want to do. We want to take a sip of that change, right? Look around you this morning. Look around your life today. What is it that needs to be changed? What is it that needs to be changed? And it could be something small, it could be something big, it could be something that's non-existent that you think that's non-existent that you don't see. What needs to be changed? So take a sip of that change and make it. Now, here's the thing. You don't have to run a race. You don't have to go 1,500 miles. You take one step toward that change. One step toward that change. And that's what you do. That's what you do. One step. Somebody asked me, Titan, well, I can't do that. That's not going to work. Yes, you can. Take one step. Now, here's the thing. It is a trial and error. Sometimes change is good and it's right there in your face and you don't have to question it or anything. But sometimes you got to dig a little deep. Okay, so what am I really changing? Am I changing? Did I change? I'm so glad you changed. But did I change? You know what I mean? Like change is going to happen. And so this morning, while I was sitting here getting ready to talk to you all, just to have a little conversation with you, I said to myself and myself saying, you changed. I tell my story all the time that back in 2019, I went on live and pressed record and just told my story, the true story. Not what I had let people believe, not what people thought they knew. I told the true story. And I just knew the next day that it was going to be horrible because it's that change. I was so scared of it. I talked to my family all before I did this, right? Because I love my family and I feel that I needed to give them a precursor to what was coming, right? Because I was going to stand in my truth, and my truth, right? Although it's my truth, it may hurt them in the process because I'm going to be speaking truth, right? So I let them know, and then I went on and did. And so I shut down the computer after I did it, and I just knew the next day it was going to be hate. It was going to be this because I was changing. I was stepping into who I was to become. I was stepping in my purpose. Change had to happen because I was slowly dying. I remember telling my brother, Ian, that I got to get this off of me because I feel like it's so much pressure and I feel like I'm slowly dying. Those were my words. And I had to change. And I was waiting for the grand moment to do this and do that. And Ian said to me, brother, yeah, like he always do, brother, y'all old gays kill me. Y'all always be trying to do something grand. Just press record. And that's what I did. I had to come out of that comfort zone and be uncomfortable for a moment. But it was so much more than what I knew or what I thought it was going to be. The next day, I got all of these messages and calls and texts, and it was just the universe opened up and they put their arms around me and told me that I was loved. I was great. I was going to be, right? And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying that I ain't been through some crap because yes, I have. I've been through some crap, right? However, change had to happen. In order for me to live, in order for me to be this Titan sitting in front of you today, I had to change. It was scary. It hurt. I cried. There were things that were going on in my life that I had never told nobody, that I had never even wanted to. I had and threw away the key, literally. And I said to somebody the other day, I said, it's funny how when you try to open Pandora's box, right, and pull out only what you want to pull out, and everything else just come flying out, and you cannot put the top back on it. It does not work for you. And so I had to change. So this morning, what I want to say to you, while you are getting ready, while you're going on about your business this morning, while you are doing the things that you do for your life, and change, it's going to happen. But you don't have to run from it. You don't have to hate it. You don't have to dislike it. You don't have to be scared of it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. Okay, speak, doctor. Yes, change can be uncomfortable, and it's okay. It's okay. We have been brainwashed to believe that change can only be ugly, uncomfortable. No. It can be so much more. But because you're stepping out of your zone, because you're stepping out of what you're used to, it will be uncomfortable. But my grandmother used to always say, anything worth having is worth working for. You're going to have to do the work, right? Prayer without work is dead. Faith without work is dead. You're going to have to do the work. And sometimes change is going to be uncomfortable. because you're going to have to do something you've never done before. You're going to have to speak to people that you've never spoken to before. You're going to have to be able to stand in your own skin like you've never stood in your skin before. You're going to have to be able to be there for yourself. You're going to have to be able to take rejection and move on. You're going to have to understand that just because you took 5 steps and took 2 steps back, that doesn't mean that you're not for your good. That doesn't mean that that's not your truth. That's not what that is. Okay. Hey, Truth Project. Woo woo. Okay. Thank you. That's a word. Change. Change is going to happen. And so I want you to think about this. Change has been knocking at your door. And you've been acting like it's somebody unwanted at your front door. But what change has done, change has went around to the windows, change has went around to the back door, change has went around to the doggy door. Change is coming. So what you need to do, right? Let me step back. I can't tell you what you need to do. Let me tell you what Titan did. I took the bolts off of the door. I took the locks off of the door, my life. I took away the sliding lock. I took away the chain. I took away all of those things, right? And it took me 14 years to do so. But I did it. And when I finally did it, I opened the door and change blessed me. Was it hard? Yes. Did I cry? Was I upset? Did I lose people, family included? Yes. But I couldn't keep doing the same thing that I've been doing over and over and over again and getting the same result. There comes a time where you're going to have to be responsible for you. You're going to have to be responsible for the change that's happening in your life. There comes a time when change is going to say, bro, look, I'm changing you. That's it. I'm going to put you in situations that are uncomfortable. I'm going to put you in places that you've never been in. You're going to have to come up. You're going to have to stand up and be accounted for. I am going to put people in your life that are going to push you, that are going to pull you in the direction, that are going to say to your face, you good, but you ain't there yet. Okay? You good, but no. In 2019, I changed my life. I want to say this. I was standing in the background, watching all of this stuff go on. I had thoughts about it. I had feelings about it. I felt some kind of way. I was in my feelings, but I wasn't saying anything. I was literally dead to the world because I tried to hide in the darkness. I tried to take myself out of the equation because I didn't want to do anything that was going to upset, right, my comfortability. I didn't want to do that. But all those years ago, laying in that hospital bed, in the most daring moments of my life, I wanted to give up. And God said, no, sir. No, sir. I'm not done with you yet. So stop all that. Stop all the asking. Stop all the begging. Stop all of that because I'm not done with you. Okay? That part. Stop all of that. Oh, you better say that, Dante. That's it. Stay humble. So God said, stop all of that, sir. There is a purpose for you being here. Now, I'm going to get a little deep, y'all, because I got to say this because I don't know who this is for. Whoever this is right here, boop, 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 boop. It's for all of y'all. It's for all of y'all. This is what we don't do. This is God in my face. Stop. I'm not done with you yet. Stop. I got much more for you to do. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was 14 years before I decided to make the change. And this is what I want to say this morning. It don't matter how long, how far, how high, how low. You know what I'm saying? You do it in your time. Your time is your time. So just because somebody over here changed yesterday and they did that, that's on them. You have your own time and your own blessings that were bestowed upon you when you were born into this world. When you came out, your path was already out. Now, you may have taken some detours. You may have hit some speed bumps. You may have hit some barricades, right? But you are on your journey for your purpose. if I would have let go, if I would have let go 17 years ago in that hospital bed when I was begging for death, I could have never changed the things that I've changed over these years. I could have never been tightened to so many people. I didn't even know back then that I was going to be tightened like this. I didn't know where I was going to work. I didn't know who I was going to be around. I didn't know anything. And change was uncomfortable. So the easy way out was for me to ask for death. Let me go. That's the change I wanted. Let me go. And as I sit here with you all on this day in 2022, after being diagnosed 17 years ago with AIDS, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. Let me take a sip. I'm so glad you changed. I'm glad that I went through the things that I went through. I wasn't glad then. I'm not happy about it. Okay? I'm not happy about it. But I'm glad because now I understand that my change was not right then. My change came afterwards. I have been a change in so many people's lives. I have been a change in so many situations. I have been a change in I don't know, policies and procedures. I have been a change in love. I have been a change in just life itself. I have been a change in my own life, in my own world, that I could have never imagined laying there in that hospital bed. So yes, as as Dante said earlier, it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. It's going to be. But see, here's the thing. I can't change you, right? This is what God is saying. Listen to me real quick. I can't change you if you're comfortable. You feel me? Because you're not going to get it the same way. You got it real easy. I cannot change you if you are comfortable. I got to take you out of where you are sitting there all bundled up and nice under the... I got to shake some stuff up. Because you're not going to understand what this change is if I make it comfortable for you. You're not going to understand because right now you're living in it. You festering in it. Right now you're living in all that junk and that nastiness. And you're not going nowhere. Why? Because it's comfortable. It was ugly and nasty when you first got it, but now you're comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Now you're comfortable. That kind of stuff. You got to understand that change is not going to be comfortable. And I'm not going to tell you that it should always be like this. But normally when you start working on something, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to be pretty. You're going to have apprehension. You're going to feel rejection. You're going to do all of these things because change has to happen. Now, I want to say this before I get out of here this morning. Change has to happen, but it has to be uncomfortable. But let me tell you all of this, though. All of this. It's the process. It is the process. I can't make you know it if you don't know it. I can't make you know it if you don't know it. For all of you who love singers and stuff like that, you hear when people tell you that they stood flat-footed on that stage or wherever it was and sung their heart out. That's them saying, this is me. Listen to me. Right? In that hospital bed all those years ago, I was saying, what am I doing here? Why am I here? And God said to me, your change is coming. Bruh, you in this hospital bed, you 3 shades darker than you were. Your bones are aching. You got a bag on your side. You got a central in your chest. They are checking you. You can't even, you're having seizures. You're having all of these things. And y'all, I couldn't think about it back then like that, but I had to change. I had to change. And it wasn't a point of me how I got there. It was a point of how I was going to leave there. Was I going to leave there and still be in the same rut and things like that? And it took a while. So I want to say that to you today. Let me calm down. Change should happen. Embrace change and understand that change is not always bad. Sometimes you got to be taken out of your comfort zone to be uncomfortable so that you can get exactly the blessing that God has in store for you, right? That's what I want you to do. Think about that. It's all ugly. You know what they say? It's the storm. But then it's that quiet on the other side of the storm. You ever been in a storm and after the storm passes, yes, it's destruction and chaos, but then you start to rebuild. It's that peace on the other side to show you that you're still here. You're still capable. Change. This morning, I want you to change your thought process, change how you look at yourself in the morning, change how you address yourself. I love me and every piece of being that I'm in this moment. When you look in the mirror, so what you may have, what society say, a couple of more pounds here, or you don't look this way, or your hair's not like this. Embrace your change. Your body is going to change. Your mind is going to change. Your spirit is going to change. Embrace that. Embrace that. And this is what I want you to change. And this is my word and my bond. If I can ask you for anything this morning, change how you let society and other people. Change how you let society and other people guide your path. Your path is yours. Their path is over there. Let them do what they're going to do. But change how you look at that. Change how you receive rejection. Change how you receive people. Change how you look at a situation. Because let me tell you, they over there doing their life and doing everything, and you over here sitting and waddling and festering in this mess. Change. Change. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to let y'all go. Y'all know I'm only here on Tuesdays and Thursdays just for 30 minutes. I come in and I say what I got to say and stuff like that. And I appreciate you all for tuning in this morning. I love you. I love you. I love you. Change. Y'all go out and vote. Today is election day. Make sure that you vote. Make sure you look at your ballots, right? Because it's not just a straight ballot. You're going to have to do some things and know some people. And please, please, please don't just press a button just because. Know what you're doing. Do your ballot. Vote. Exercise your right to change. Peace and blessings until Thursday, baby. It's tight in the morning. Y'all better come on. Y'all better come on.